So developing a VR game is hard. Most developers are small teams, if not teams of one, putting large amounts of time and money into their project with no guarantee of any payoff. The few VR games that do get released onto Steam often get little to no attention. There's a couple of reasons for this, one being that the VR consumer base just isn't there yet. The other being that a lot of games are simply dog shit. There is a lot of dog shit uploaded to the Steam VR store, and users are forced to rely on Steam reviews from other users to sift through the dog shit. This is normally a good thing, because if a game is actually trash and gets a lot of bad reviews, an icon will appear next to it in the store, so people would know to give it less attention. Sometimes, though, the reviews end up being worse than the actual game. Now, I don't care if you have like a different opinion on a game than I do. I don't care if you think my favorite game is trash. But the reviews I'm about to show you aren't about that. Like, these reviews are objectively trash. Like, they're actually like misleading, misrepresenting the game. Anyway, we're going to start with one of the more mild ones. This is a review for Panoptic, a local 1v1 asymmetric game where it's basically hide and seek. This guy wrote, "Panoptic looks pretty good, but the gameplay is not good. The way it works is you have to run around the seeker in a one direction kind of style and destroy way to little amount of targets, which also have to be destroyed in order." The review goes on, but it's honestly not worth talking about because his very first statement is just blatantly not true. Over half the maps in the game let you choose which target you're going after first, including the ice map, the factory map, and the castle map. It seems like this guy's barely played the game. Oh look, 1.1 hours on record. Shocker. It's a shame too, because one person actually read this and found it helpful. Anyway, the next review is for a game called Compound. This is a procedurally generated, kinda roguelike first-person shooter. This guy wrote, "This game like candy in a beautiful wrap, but it tasteless. Pros, good style and pixelated graphics. Optimization, boss helicopter, classic. Cons, difficulty is very low. It's very hard to lose. Half of the weapons are useless. The gameplay is boring. Idea of clearing the floors from enemies is bland. Very small amount of NPC types. Soldiers, drones, zombies, robots. That's all. Music, I didn't even notice. I don't recommend this game for advanced VR users. Rookie only." Bro, there's so much wrong with this review. Like, I don't even know where to start. I'm just gonna go top down. The first like main issue, number 3, boss helicopter. Bro, dude, like, just because the boss is a helicopter doesn't mean that it's good. And second, like, I think the boss helicopter might actually be the worst part of this game. Next, he says that this game is very hard to lose. Bro, are you kidding me? This game gets ridiculously hard on the harder difficulties. Not to mention when you add on the boomer shooter modifier, it completely changes the game. It kind of sounds like this guy played through the game once on easy mode. Oh look, 0.8 hours on record. Shocker. Bro, I literally guarantee if this dude tried to play hard mode, he would die to the first boss. I would bet any amount of money. I'm not even done yet though. Next, he says that half of the weapons are useless. Bro, the weapons aren't all supposed to be equally good. Like, that's literally the point of a roguelike. Like, are you... The fact that you were calling the game too easy, but you're too incompetent to use half the weapons. Like, bro, you can't be serious. For those of you who don't know, Compound is only developed by one person. And I like to imagine what it must be like for him to read reviews like this. Like, bro, he must want to rip his fucking hair out. Moving on. This next review is actually what inspired this video. This is a review for Hyperdash. This guy writes, "I see what they're going for, but with the huge amount of kids screaming and the main tactic is hold both guns in front of your face and spam pew pew, it's just not the game for me. Maybe I'm just getting old, but I would spend my money elsewhere." This review broke me when I first read it. Like, this review is so short and still has so much wrong with it. He complains that the main tactic is hold both guns in front of your face and spam pew pew. Bro, that's not the main tactic. That's just shooting. Like, that's just a feature. Like, what are you even talking about? You don't like that you're shooting guns in a shooter? You don't like that you're holding guns in front of your face? Like, please tell me a single VR shooter where you aren't holding guns in front of your face. His other main point is that there's too many kids in the game. I would just like to point out that this dude played the game for 20 minutes, bro. He has zero.3 hours on record. After the 10-minute tutorial, this guy had time for one single game before logging off. Either that or he skipped the tutorial and then played 2 games while he was clueless on what to actually do. And I'm kind of leaning towards the second option. It doesn't seem like he played the tutorial since he thinks that shooting is a tactic. Anyone who's played Hyperdash for more than 20 minutes knows that it actually has a pretty big competitive community. It's designed pretty well for competitive play. If you happen to be in a lobby of less serious players or younger players, you can just mute them. The actual worst part of this review, though, is that 6 people found this helpful. Like, 6 people read what this monkey wrote and then could have decided to not buy the game because of it. Speaking of monkeys, the last review for today is for Gorilla Tag. This guy wrote, "I broke my controller playing this." I'm sorry to hear that, man. I shouldn't be laughing. I'm sorry you broke your controller. If you disagree with anything I said today, please let me know in the comments. If you stumbled across my channel and watched this all the way to the end, I am very grateful. Thank you very much. I'm out of terrible reviews, so I'm going to end the video here.